Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Thank you all for joining. Ki hal chal ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ? Everybody good? Chaddi kala?
Yes.
Are you guys bored sitting at home or you're having fun?
Bored and fun. Yeah.
Okay. So, Gurbani is yeah. Gurbani is fun actually, but it is only fun if we try to understand and we can enjoy Gurbani because it teaches us how can we enjoy life in the charan and sharan of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਪੁੱਛਾਂਗੇ how to lead our life and our life becomes amazing, our life becomes beautiful. But we have to understand how can we make our life beautiful. Simple concepts. You tell me, love makes life beautiful or hate makes life beautiful?
Love.
Exactly. When we love everybody, when we try to see Vaheguruji in everybody, what happens is life automatically becomes beautiful. But when we hate people, when we dislike people, when we yell and scream at others, then life becomes horrible. So we have to learn how to love and how not to yell and scream at others, but enjoy our life. And you can do Simran while playing anything, right? You can just be around, you can go to the grocery store and still do the Simran. But the only way to make the life beautiful is by jumping all the time. And we will talk about that today, okay? Aaj assi gal karange. And this is kind of a summary, although we are going to cover Pauri 17 to Pauri 20, but Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, Dhan Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj has done such a beautiful thing to teach us that we can make this life so beautiful. And by just reading these 3 bodies, if we understand, we get a kind of a summary for all the Japji Sahib. So it is very important we concentrate. And you can interrupt me anytime. Tusi kade bhi manu vich rok sakde ho, and you can ask me any question, okay? Don't feel shy that you don't have to ask a question, okay? Today, we are going to discuss about a Manmukh and a Gurmukh. Without looking at your screen, can anybody tell me who is a Manmukh? Anybody? Just think about it. Manmukh. Or is this a new word for you guys? If it is a new word, you can type it in the chat or something. Just say it's a new word. We don't know. And that's fine. New word? Okay. Okay. That's fine. So Manmukh is, what is Man? Man is mind. Man ki hai? Mind. Sada jada mind hai. Is mind physical or is mind subtle? Can we touch our mind? Anybody? No, right?
No.
Brain is physical, but mind is subtle. Mind is made up of thoughts. Man किस चीज दा बनिया है? साडे फुरनिया दा, विचारां दा, thoughts da. So what kind of a thoughts we take? Good thoughts, bad thoughts, all the time. Is that true, right? Is there anybody in this class who takes only good thoughts? No bad thoughts? Never? When I say bad thoughts, thoughts of getting angry, yelling, screaming, hating, not liking others, not liking Trump, or anything. Do we take always a good thoughts or we take a bad thoughts also? Somebody's sleepy. That's fine. Um, so that's what we need to understand. When we go behind our thoughts, ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਹਾਂ, right? That's very good. Somebody was honest out there and they said both good thoughts and bad thoughts. When we go behind our mind, koi bhi thought on that. Let's say we don't like someone. Let's say we there is a bully in our class and we don't like that person. He or she, doesn't matter. A bully in our class and we don't like that person. And we are having bad thoughts about that bully, right? Or another example, let's say there is a very nice person in our class and we have a good thoughts about others, about them. Is that a manmat or a gurmat? Manmat is, mat is our intellect. Mat is our intellect. When we learn something and when we think about something with our intellectual knowledge, the wisdom, then what happens is, and if we are learning from our mind or reading some external books or reading whatever is there available, it becomes a manmat. Does not matter whether it is a good thought or a bad thought. Why? Because what happens is sometimes we are having a good thought, but we are having a good thought because we are in ego. I'll give you an example. Let's talk about a story. एक ਅਸੀਂ story ਦੱਸਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? I had a friend, ਮੇਰਾ ਇੱਕ ਦੋਸਤ ਸੀਗਾ, ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ friend ਸੀਗਾ, he used to do, he's actually a Buddhist, right? He's not a Sikh, he's not a Hindu, he's not a Muslim, does not matter, right? What matters is Vaiguruji is in everybody. That's what we have to see people. And because he also used to do meditation, you know, Buddhists also do meditation, they do breathing exercises and all that stuff. He used to do meditation, and because of the common concept, so we used to talk about a lot. ਅਸੀਂ ਰੋਜ਼ ਹੀ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ spirituality ਦੀਆਂ, meditation ਦੀਆਂ, ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ. And one day my friend, he was on the street and he was doing a morning walk ਕਰਦਾ ਸੀ ਉਹ, and it was very cold day, very, very cold day. I think it was in December or January, somewhere like that, someday in December or January, I don't remember the exact day, but anyway, very cold day. And while he was walking, and he lives in San Jose, and you know, sometimes there are certain areas, in every area sometimes you can see some homeless people, right? Sometimes we see homeless people on the street, do we? Yeah.
Yes.
So in the while doing morning walk, he saw one homeless person, and he was shivering. ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕੰਬਾ ਚੜਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀ, ਕੰਬਣੀ ਚੜੀ ਹੋਈ ਸੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ, ਕੰਬਦਾ ਪਿਆ ਸੀ. He was shivering, right? While he was shivering, ਉਹਨੇ jacket ਪਾਈ ਸੀ ਮੇਰੇ friend ਨੇ. My friend was wearing a jacket, very warm jacket. When he saw that homeless person, what did he do? He removed his jacket and he gave it to the homeless person. ਉਹਨੇ homeless person ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ jacket ਦੇ ਦਿੱਤੀ. My friend, he removed his jacket and he gave it to the homeless person. Did he do a good thing or a bad thing?
Good thing. Good.
Good, right? Anybody who says that he did a bad thing? No, right? Nobody, right? Good. But guess what? When he went back home, ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹ ਘਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਾਪਸ ਗਿਆ, ਉੱਥੇ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ? His wife asked him, where is your jacket? He asked him, where is your jacket? And he replied, ਕਹਿੰਦਾ, I gave my jacket to a homeless person. ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ jacket homeless person ਨੂੰ ਦੇ ਦਿੱਤੀ. He did a good job, right? But you know what?
Yeah.
When he came back to the office, he told me this story. And he said, when I was telling my wife, I gave my jacket to the homeless person. He said that there was some bad feeling came in his head. I was like, why? You did a good job. What kind of a bad feeling were you getting? You did a very good job. He said, you only were discussing about ego the other day. We were talking about the ego other day, how ego, home, is a wall between us and Vaheguru. How home is a wall between us and Vaheguru, right? So what he said that when I said, I am giving my jacket to the homeless person, I was speaking in home. I was speaking in ego, because who am I to give anybody anything? Can we give anything to anybody? Can we give anything to anybody? No. No. This body, these hands, this face, this mouth, everything is given to us by Vaiguruji. If this body is not ours, sanu apni body nahi mili, how can we give anything to anybody with this body? Can we? We can't, right? Right? So when we say, I did something, that is an act of ego. That is an act of home. ਉਹਦੇ ਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੀ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਆ, ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਦੇ ਦਿੱਤੀ, ਜਦ ਕਿ he said he should have the thought should have been, Vaheguru Ji, God took a seva from him and he inspired him to give his jacket to the homeless person. It was not him, it was Vaheguru Ji. So when we are doing langar seva or when we are helping others, who is doing that seva? If we think that I am doing that seva, we are doing this seva, we are helping homeless people, we are helping poor people, then that is our home. That becomes man mat. Then we are thinking from the mind. So manmat doesn't mean always a bad deeds. Manmat can be a good deeds also, but those good deeds performed in home. And most of the time, normally when we do anything, we do with our mind. We think that we are doing it. I am the one who is doing it, good or bad. So that's why there is an example in Gurbani about the field, about the farm. The seeds you sow, whatever you will sow, and that should be your output. Agar asi kande bijange, if we will sow thorns, we can't expect a fruit to come out of a rose or a fruit or a mango. Thorns will come out, right? If we will sow love, love will come out. So this body is a field. And if we will sow dishonesty, then dishonesty will come out. So if, let's say, I am working and I feed my family with dishonesty, the money, by stealing, cheating, lying, robbing others, then I might get the money back. मेरे को पैसे जरूर आ जाएंगे by robbing people, by stealing from others. But if I'm feeding my family with that money, I can't expect anything good coming out of it. ऐसे पीछे Guru Nanak Dev Ji tells us, what are the three principles? Who will tell me the three principles, three golden rules? Anybody? Okay, Prabhnik, go ahead. Or Japnur or Reet, anybody?
Naam Japna, Kirat Karo, and Vansh Rakna.
Okay, Reet, what is Kirt Karna?
Like to share or to do seva?
Exactly. Yes, you share, but plus Kirt Karni hundi hai, we do everything with honesty. We don't do lying, cheating, stealing. So even when you're studying, since you are students, or you do any work, you don't lie. For example, if you're telling your parents that, hey, I am working right now, and on the other side, you're playing Roblox or you're playing Minecraft. Is that honesty or a dishonesty?
Dishonesty.
Dishonesty, right? So everything that comes all in kirt karna, honest work. Everything we do, we need to be honest. For example, if I tell my boss I am working, but I didn't do the work, then that is dishonesty, right? So everything we do in our life, we have to do it honestly, right? That is a golden rule. That's a principle, right? One of the principle. So if we will saw dishonesty, dishonesty will come out. Here is an example. I'm not going to read the slides. I will give it to you guys so you guys can read it. A manmukh goes behind the manmat. Whatever his or her mind says, he or she will do that, right? But Gurbani says, without the guidance of Guru. Who is our Guru? Who is our Guru? Is it a human being? Okay, but yeah, Reet, go ahead.
I was gonna say Vaiguruji.
Okay. Anybody else? Who is our Guru?
Guru Granth Sahib Ji.
Who was that?
That's
Switch on your camera so that I can see you.
okay. That was me.
Jessica, good. Good, thank you. Yes, very right. Our Guru is Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. And yes, Vaheguru is also a good answer. But how can we meet Vaheguru Ji? Through Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. No human being can take you to Vaheguru Ji. Only Gurbani Guru. If we will take a guidance of Gurbani Guru, right? Shabad Guru. That is the Guru who can take us to Vaheguru Ji. And we will talk about, we have talked in the past also, there are two Shabad Gurus. One is the Shabad Guru in form of Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. When we read Gurbani, when with love, we listen to Gurbani, and when we walk on the path of Gurbani, then there is another Shabad Guru, which is in everybody. We can recognize that, and that can lead us to Vaheguru Ji. That can lead us to Vaheguru Ji. So it is very important to understand the concept of Manmukh and a Gurmukh. Okay? Sorry, I was jumping on the slide. Now, what is Gurmat? We discussed about Manmat. Any person who will follow the Manmat, intellect of his mind or her mind, that is called Manmat, and the person is called Manmukh. And a person who listens to the Guru, that is Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Gurbani, and he or she will take a wisdom from Guru, that is called Gurmat. What is it called? Gurmat. How to start a Gurmat? From where does Gurmat starts? Can anybody answer? How can we walk on the path of Gurmat? How can we become Gurmukh? How can we start teaching our mind to become a Gurmukh? Anybody? Okay, no problems. By Jap. Remember? Ek Oankar, Satnam, Karta Purakh, Nirpau, Nirvair, Akal Murat, Ajuni, Sepang, Gurprasad, Jap. When we will start doing Jap, our mind, we will kill our own thoughts and we will start walking on the path of Guru. In the path of Guru. Okay? So it is very important that we understand the what Gurmat is. How to understand further, let's do 1 minute of Simran so that we can move further. Okay? आओ जी शुरू करिए. Why Guru, why Guru, why Guru, Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So we have to do a sift salah. What is sift salah? Praises, praise of Vaheguru. And how we do the praises? Guru Nanak Dev Ji tells us, Gaviye, Suniye, Man Rakhiye Pao. Chant from your tongue, listen from your ears with love. That is the way how you can walk on the path of Gurmat, so that we can become a Gurmukh. So these are the few points which I wrote here, how to become a Gurmukh, or how to walk on the path of Gurmat. Okay? How? By doing jap with the Gyan and Dhyan. What is Gyan? Gyan is knowledge. And knowledge of what? Gurbani. Knowledge of Gurbani. Learn the knowledge, take the mat, take the wisdom of from Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Bani Guru, Guru hai Bani, which Bani Amrit Sare, Gurbani kahe, Sevak Jan Mane, Partak Guru Nistare. That Gurbani is our Guru, and all the jewels are in the Gurbani. And if we follow the Gurbani, one day we can meet Vaheguru. Okay? So we have to do the praises and all the time jap. And we have to connect our mind to the Naam, to the Guru Mantra. First step. And then second step is with the Naam, with the Shabad. And we have to become a servant, a slave of Naam. And that is the only way we can clean our mind. Okay, what is a sin? Anybody who can tell me what is a sin? Sin ki hunda? Hanji Reet bolo.
It's something bad you do.
Okay. That is definitely a traditional meaning.
Okay.
Who is Vaheguru? Vaheguru raised hand. Who is Vaheguru? I don't know.
Me.
Okay, yeah, tell me.
So, a sin is when you gossip.
Very good. That is one kind of a sin, right? Okay. Anybody else? Mannat, you want to say something? Okay. So yeah, when we say something bad, what is that bad?
Sin is like when you think bad of someone.
Okay, that is good. So when we do bad things, what is happening to our mind? Think about it. ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਾੜਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਸਾਡੇ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਦੋਂ ਕੀ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ? Okay, Daya, do you want to say something, Put? Yeah.
What happens to your mind is that it gets dirty, and
How does it get dirty?
because of all the sins.
What does sin? That is the question, Put. Okay, it's okay.
The sins are like
That's fine. That's fine. Little bit we are close, but we need to be very clear. Our thoughts are sins. Very simple. Our thoughts are a sin, right? So somebody said slandering and gossiping, right? I think it was Anandleen, right? Anandleen, you said gossiping and slandering. How you do gossiping and slandering? You get that thought in your head, right? That thought, that thought is a sin. When somebody kicks someone, when somebody hurts someone, what is the first thing which comes to his or her head? A thought. Let me kick this person, right? Ego. I am doing this. I am better than others. I. Again, a thought. So basically, sin is nothing but our thoughts. And we discussed in the previous bodies, but Maharaj says, Who will tell me? Kiv sachiara hoye. Who will complete this line? Kiv sachiara. Kiv sachiara hoye. Yeah.
कि बूढ़े टूटे पाल किव से प्यारा होइए कि बूढ़े टूटे पाल हुक्म रजाई चलना नानक लिखिया नाल.
That's fine. Who will give me the meaning of this? Anybody can, they can switch on their camera and can answer. Okay, that's fine. No problems. Kiv sachiara hoye. Sachiara is truthful. Maharaj is asking a question and then giving an answer also. Kiv sachiara hoye. How can we become truthful? Kiv kude tutte paal. What is kood? Kood is our thoughts, lies, deceit, ego. That is kood. The wall of ego. That is called kood di paal. Kiv sachiara hoye. Kiv kude tutte paal. How can we break the wall of thoughts, the wall of ego? How can we do that? Kiv sachiara hoye. Kiv kude tutte paal. Hukam razai chalana. Nanak likhya naal. When we follow the hukam, what is hukam? Hukam is eko naam, hukam hai Nanak Satgur diya bujai jiyo. Only the naam is hukam. The hukam given to us is to chant Vaheguru all the time. To chant Vaheguru all the time. That is the only thing. When we break this wall, then only we can do good deeds. And the way to break this wall is by jumping. When you have more thoughts, how you should do the Simran? Let's say you know that your mind is getting dirty right now, filthy with a lot of thoughts. Bad thoughts are coming. What you should do? Go to the room, go in silence anywhere and do Simran, very fast Simran. Wah Guru, 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 Wah Guru. Listen to your voice. Do fast Simran. Then what will happen? That thought will go away. And the only thought will be left will be Wah Guru, Wah Guru, Wah Guru. When you have that thought, I promise you, you will only love everybody. You will not hate anybody. You will not dislike anybody. Then you will walk on the path of Gurmat. How beautiful the world will be. Just like Anandaleen said, gossiping and slandering is a sin, right? How beautiful this life will be if nobody is doing gossiping, nobody is slandering, nobody is hating anybody, nobody is saying bad words to anybody. Will not that be beautiful? That was the aim of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. He wanted this Kal Yug to become a Sat Yug, where everybody is love each other. And the only way you can become a Khalsa or pure is when you have three things: Achar, Ahar, Guftar. What is Achar? Achar is your character, how you behave with others. Do you do lying? Do you do cheating? Do you do stealing? Do you have lust? Do you have greed? Do you have anger? If you have all these things, then your achar, your character is not good as per Gurbani. Second thing is ahar. What do you eat? What do you drink? If somebody is doing drugs, somebody is drinking alcohol, Gurbani says if you are doing that, then your mind will walk on the bad things. Your mind will sin. Your mind will have a bad thoughts. So it is very important to have a good ahar. What do you eat and what you drink? It is very important. You should not be eating anything which is moving, right? There are some people in Gurbani, it says that they are called malech. Why they are called malech? Because they eat anything which moves. So ahar is very important. What you eat, what you drink, very important. Third is guftar. Guftar is how you talk with others. When you talk, are you abusing others? Are you yelling at others? Are you always angry? Or you are loving everybody? So achar, ahar, guftar, and if somebody is japping naam all the time, these three things will automatically come. If your achar is not good today, it's okay. That's why we came to this earth. That's why we got this body. If your ahar is not good, that is still okay. If our guftar is not good, that is still okay. Now, how can we change this? That is the question. And you can only change if we will read Gurbani, walk on the path of Gurbani, and do Why Guru, Why Guru, Why Guru, Why Guru, Why Guru, Why Guru. Then we can walk on the path of Gurmat. Then we can have a Gurmat, Guru's Mat. Mat as in intellect, wisdom of Kanshiri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Okay? Very important. Then only we come to Gurmukh. Otherwise, we will be Manmukh. Even if we are wearing a Gatra, but we are not doing what Guru Sahib is telling us. If our achar is not good, if our ahar is not good, if our guftar is not good, if our character is not good, if what we eat is or drink is not good, the way we talk, we are always angry, right? Then what is happening is we are not Gurmukh, we are Manmukh. So Manmukh and Gurmukh is the state of mind. It is a state of mind. Can you become a Gurmukh by just wearing or something or by keeping long kesh? It is very important. The 5 kakars given to us by Guru Gobind Singh Ji is very important. But just having 5 kakars doesn't make you a Gurmukh. Your mind also needs to learn the path of Guru. Anybody who has a question or anybody who doesn't understand the meaning of a Manmukh and a Gurmukh, even if you guys joined late and even if you have a question, it is okay to ask a question because we are not going to have many classes after this. I'm talking about the Japji Sahib classes. We may not have many classes, or maybe this will be a last class. I don't know. We'll see. So anybody who has a question can ask now. Okay, you can contact me later also and ask if you have any confusion, but this is the right time because we are sitting as a Sangat. When we are sitting as a Sangat, we learn from Guru. Who is a Guru? Kanshiri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. We all are. I am also learning right now. Okay, I am also learning with you guys. So we are learning from our Guru, from Gurbani Guru. Okay, Ji? If you don't have any question, we'll move further. Sorry, the slides I just made it, right? So that's why you will see some things out here which are not formatted or anything. So I apologize. I'll make it correct before sharing it with you guys. Okay. Now the next concept to learn these bodies is offering. Can we offer anything to Guru or Vaheguruji? Can we offer anything to Vaheguruji? Remember, we go to the Gurdwara Sahib and we put dollar bill, $1 bill, $2 bill, or we will donate to the langar. We will do, we will give a milk, we will give vegetables or whatever. But can we actually give anything? Who said no? Who said no? That was a good answer, to be honest. Who said no? Okay, very good. Why, Anandli? Why can't we give anything to Vaheguruji?
Because he already has everything.
That is good. Or we should say he's the one who is giving us all these things, right? Vaheguruji is giving us the money. Vaheguruji is giving us the vegetables. Vaheguruji is giving us the milk. How can we donate those? I mean, what I'm saying is if we are giving those, that's good, but we are not doing that. Vaheguruji is doing that. That's why the concept of Qurban comes. Qurban, or a sacrifice. What is Qurban or a sacrifice? It is total surrender. Do you know the meaning of surrender, right? You say, everything I have is not mine. This body is not mine. Everything you have given it to me. What can I offer to you? I can't. Even this body is not mine. This body was given to our mind, right? Nothing is ours. Everything belongs to Vaheguru. So we cannot give anything. But since we got this body, we can definitely have one thing which we can give to Vaheguruji. Can anybody tell me what is that one thing without looking into the slides? Even if you got an idea from the slides, that is fine. Manat, yeah, go ahead.
Nam. We could offer Nam.
You're close. I know what you're trying to say. Naam is given to us by Vaheguruji. What we can do is we can jap the Naam and we can give our swas. Every breath we take, right? Every second we have, because we are breathing, right? And with every breath, if we are doing gossiping, slandering, hating, cheating, lying, stealing, then that becomes a manmat. Maharaj says, with every breath, what you should do, why Guru, why Guru, why Guru, why Guru, why Guru, why Guru. That is, we are giving our swas, our breath to Vaheguruji. And guess what? The swas is like a wealth. It is more than any currency of the world. It is more than gold. It is more than silver. It is more than dollar bills or anything you know. It is more than that. But we have to utilize our swas. Now just think about it for a second. Just close your eyes and think about it. How many times in a day or in the night, in the whole day or in a week, how much time we remember Vaheguruji? Or how much time we spend our swas, our breath, in hating somebody, in slandering somebody, in being angry with somebody, right? Just think about it. Self-introspection. Let's look inside ourselves and see how much swas we are wasting. Whenever we are doing anything, even what we call a seva, and if we are not remembering Vaheguruji, then we are wasting our swas. We are wasting our breath. If I am doing my work and I don't have a Vaheguruji inside my head at that time, I'm not remembering Vaheguruji, then what I am doing is I'm just wasting my swas. Okay? Is that clear? Manat, is that clear?
Yes.
Anytime you guys can stop me and ask me anything which is not clear. Okay? It is okay to not understand. It is okay to say, explain me again. Okay? As I said, almost the last class today. Okay? Another word which is we are going to see in Podi 17, 18, 19, 20 is salamat or salah. Okay? What is salamat? Salamat is obediently submit yourself. Salah is when we basically act in the way that we surrender ourselves, right? That's why it is very important to understand what is Salamat and what is Salah. How you are thinking, how we are thinking, right? How we are learning. And when we are doing a jap, when we are chanting Vaheguru, and then reading the Gurbani and understanding, then we are sacrificing everything, then we are surrendering everything, and we are obediently submitting ourselves. Okay, very important. Last, I think there are last two concepts, and then we are going to move to the bodies, and the bodies are going to be cakewalk for you guys. if you understand all these concepts. Malech, remember we discussed about Malech? So in old days, during the Hindu Dharma, hey, Abhijit, Abhijit, Hanji Vaiguru ji, I can. So you ping me after this. I owe you something. Remember, I owe you the Amazon card, so I have to give you the number for the Amazon. Okay. So you just text me on WhatsApp, or you tell your parents to text me after that. I will give you the Amazon card number. I remember I owe you an Amazon card. Okay. By the way, there are more opportunities to earn Amazon cards, right? There'll be one opportunity at end of this class also. Okay. And we'll see. Okay. Malech, again, Malech, during the time when Guru Nanak Dev Ji came, Hindus believed that you can become pure. Brahmins, I should not say Hindus, I mean Brahmins. Brahmins had this concept which they said that the only way you can become pure is eating a vegetarian food. Guru Nanak Dev Ji said, okay, that is fine, but that is ahar. Remember we talked about achar, ahar, and guftar. So there are three things, right? Okay, give me a second. Okay, I gave my phone number to everybody. Okay, so yeah, WhatsApp me, Abhijit, on that number. Okay, later. So remember we discussed about three things: achar, ahar, guftar. What if somebody is eating vegetarian food, but lying, cheating, stealing, harming others? Is he or she a pure person? Can anybody answer? No, right? Exactly. That's what Guru Nanak Dev Ji said. That's it. Just by eating vegetarian food, you don't become pure. You need to have a good character. You need to have a connected to, you need to talk good. You need to love each other, right? And you need to be connected with the Naam. That is more important. Not by just eating vegetarian food. He said, okay, vegetarian food is good because Gurbani says Chhatti Amrit, and in that 36 Amrit, it is a lacto-vegetarian diet, which is fine. Okay, we should eat vegetarian, but just by eating vegetarian food, it doesn't make us pure. Okay, so we have to connect our mind with the Naam. It is very important we connect because we have to do achar, ahar, and guftar. Now, whatever we think, कोई भी ऐसी चीज सोचते हैं, that is accounted, good or bad deeds. There is a ledger. You understand ledger? A book where all our karams are written. What is a karam? An action. Whatever actions we do, whatever we thought we take, whatever we speak is written on that ledger. And based on that ledger, based on that lekha, our future is decided. When we leave this body, our future is decided based on the lekha. Based on the lekha. That's why Gursikhs, they all do ardas. Lekhe kade na chutiye, khin khin pulan har, bakshan har bakshle, Nanak par utar. That with, if you will see our lekha, every moment we are sinning. Why? We discussed about a sin. Sin are nothing but thoughts. Every moment we are thinking bad. Something is going on in our head. Some thoughts are going on. We don't have a control on our mind. And the only way to gain control, man jeete jag jeet, only way to control our mind is by japing naam. Let's do 2 minutes or 1 minute Simran, and then we will finish this topic and come back to the parties. Aoji. Why?
I can hear no one.
Why? Guru. Why?
Hello?
Guru. Why? Guru. Why?
Can you
Guru.
guys hear me?
Why? Guru. Why? Guru. Why? Guru. Why? Guru. Why? Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru. Close your eyes. Why, Guru, 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 Guru, why, 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 Guru. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So normally we waste our swas, our breath, in at three places. That is called Tragun. That is part of the Maya. We have discussed in the past Rajogun, Tamogun, and Sattogun. Who will tell me what is included in Rajogun? Anybody? Here is a chance to win an Amazon card. Rajogun. Who will tell me what is in the Rajogun?
Rajogun is like that includes the bad, like sins or other bad things, like a heart and a jar or those things.
That is close, but not exactly. Not something which can win an Amazon card. Anandleen, what is Rajogun?
Rajogun is like it's kind of like when you do like
It's fine. That's fine. That's okay. You guys can type the answer also. That's fine. I mean, if you don't want to speak and if you think you want to type, you can type it also. That's all perfectly fine. Or you can tell me later also. But I'm going to give anyway the answer. Anybody who wants to try? Rajagun? Okay, Pramnik, you want to try again? Go ahead.
So it's when you're very close to Babaji, but you're in the step before that, before you end up to be a true Gursikh.
Good guess, but no, not the answer. Okay, Manat, you want to try?
Pachi, also Reet also has her hand up and Kuljit.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No,
Reet.
I'm Manat. No, I'm watching for you.
Okay. Reet. Yeah, go ahead.
Can you please repeat the question?
So what is Rajogun? What is Rajogun? We have discussed in the past classes. Yeah. Reet, go ahead.
It's like when you're very close to Guruji and Vaiguruji, like you do lots of seva.
No. Anybody else? That's fine, Reet. That's fine. That's a good try. I appreciate. Yeah. Anandleen again. Yeah.
Okay.
when you like when you're doing like that's the
You can type it also, Nanleen. You don't have to, answer me here also. You can type it also. That's fine. You can privately type it to me also. There is a way to do it. Anybody else?
Pachi, I think Kuljit was next and Manat.
Kuljit.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so find me this, please. Hold up for a second.
I can't see Kuljit though, huh? Yeah, Kuljit, go ahead.
Wait, can you search
Imran,
it up?
Kuljit, yeah. Anybody?
Are you allowed to search it up?
Huh?
Are you allowed to search it up? Are you allowed to search it up? Are you allowed to search it up?
You want to search? No, you don't have to
were
search.
we allowed? Were we allowed to search
Anyway,
it up?
I don't care. I don't care how you give me the answer because we have taught we have taught you before, right? Even if you saw it on Google, if you want to tell me if you understand, that is good for me. Yeah. Go ahead, tell me.
Bad habit?
We have discussed that multiple times. Okay.
Wait, bad habit? Is it
Sorry?
Tamagun or Rajagun? Is
Rajagun.
it bad
Rajagun.
habit? Okay.
I know
so-
everybody knows Tamogun. That's why I'm not asking that.
Dang it. Wait, it only shows Tamagun, not Rajagun.
Who is that? Sorry, I can't see.
Google, you betrayed me.
Okay. All right.
It was
So
me.
let's go for an answer without wasting time. Okay. Anybody, Penji, there's nobody else, right, who wants to try,
I
right?
think Manat and Ekam, last call.
Mannat,
They wish
Mannat.
for luxurious things. They wish for luxurious things.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Mahal, she said good habits.
Okay. Abhijit
They're
said,
greedy.
um,
Greedy.
it is close, but I told you, I kind of told you guys the specific words, right? There were 4 or 5 things I told you about Rajagun. Everybody's close, but not speaking those words. Because I think you are searching on Google and
they're
you're trying
the
to
dark
ask
side?
the Google Guru, right? You should ask Gurbani Guru, not Google Guru. That's fine. Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
so so ego, bravery, and jealousy. I have to cut it.
no, Abhijit,
tuned in.
your chance is done. Thank you. I'm going to mute you now. Thank you. I think it was Manat next. Yeah. Manat next.
And Kamal Bal wants to try. Kamal Bal.
Manat, go ahead.
It's like when you do like gossip.
Huh?
It's like when you do a gossip.
Gossip, you're saying? Manat, your voice is breaking. If you want to type, that will be the better way. I think you're saying gossip. If you're saying gossip, no, that's not an answer. That's a tamogun.
Like when you do gossip.
Yeah, gossip. Sorry. Gossip is tamogun. Yeah. Next is, it was Ekam, I think, right? Ekam?
Hard work.
Very close. Very close, but not exactly.
You're doing a lot of hard work, but you're not that close. You're almost there. You're not there yet. Like not close to Vaiguji yet, but like you're barely there.
Very close. I should say very close, but exactly not. Who is next? It was Gurleen, Jasleen. Oh man, everybody's raising their hands now.
It means ego, jealousy, and bravery.
No, the third one is very close, but ego and jealousy is tamogun. Right? Yeah. Third one is close, but it is not exactly. Okay. I think I don't know who, Nandleen, you want to try again, Put?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
it's when like all the time like their body and like
It's okay. Prabnik, you want to try?
Yeah, so it's like when you're still in the phase of Manmuk and you have like you're doing something but you still have the ego inside of you and you're in that stage of about to get into the Gurmukh stage.
Okay, we'll stop it here. There, your hand was up. Do you want to try?
yeah, I do want to try.
Okay, tell me.
I think I think the answer is that like
Okay, we'll move.
kind of forgot.
We'll move. Nandleen, you want to try again, right? And I have so many answers there. Sorry, I just saw the chat. Passion, passionate, worries. Who said worries? That was somebody else. I'm not going to give that person an Amazon card. That is not part of the class. bravery, jealousy. Very good try. I mean, I love it. That's it. Okay. So Rajogun is hopes, desires, wishes, worries, right? Krishna, anything. Let's say if I desire to get what you call a gaming machine, right? Like what do you call it? Nintendo, right? Or a PlayStation. I want to buy a robot. I have all those desires. Then I hope for something. I do something and I hope, oh, this is definitely, I'm going to get a good marks. I'm going to get good grades. For sure, I'm going to get good grades. That's hopes. Desires, right? Wishes. Oh, I wish this thing will happen to me. I wish I would have got that. I wish. Then worrying about something. Why this is not happening? Why this is not happening? I did all the good job. Why this is not happening? This is all Rajogun. Yes, somebody said in there, or actually a lot of people said in there, that Rajogun is not very, very bad. So here are the three gunas of Maya. Listen very carefully. Rajogun, Tamogun, and Sattogun. Three gunas. Tamogun is lust, greed, anger, attachment, jealousy, gossiping, slandering, hating. That all is Tamogun. Sattogun is actually compassion. Somebody said passionate. That compassion actually is in Sattogun, doing the religious things, right? That all comes in Sattogun. Having satisfaction, that is Sattogun. Oh, I am satisfied with everything. That is Sattogun. The body, somebody answered that the person is more closer to God. That is a Sattoguni person. The person who is doing always Sattoguni stuff. Good deeds, always helping others. That's all Sattogun. That is the body. The stairs from Sattogun leads to Vaiguruji. Rajogun person can go to Sattogun, but Sattogun is the closest person who is very close to Vaiguruji. But the problem is, just like I mentioned, remember I gave you the story at the start of my friend who gave his jacket to a homeless person. He was doing Sattogun. It was a good deed, but he fell from Sattogun to Tamogun. Why? Because he said, I am the one who is giving. That's an ego. Ego is part of Tamogun. Tamogun is very, very low when we are in the worst of our thoughts. So that's why Gurbani, Guru Nanak Dev Ji tells us that only the people can actually do the Sattogun stuff, good deeds, if they are connected with the Naam. And if they are connected with the Naam, they will move from Sattogun to the Chautha Pad, the fourth state, where the Vaiguruji is there. Vaiguruji is not in Tragun. When I say not in Tragun, meaning if you are doing a bad deed and say it is a hukam of Vaiguruji, that is absolutely wrong. Because you were not with Vaiguruji, because you were not praising Vaiguruji, because you were not afraid of your actions, that's why you did a bad thing. Then you are not with Vaiguruji. Only when you do something nirpao, nirvair. Who will tell me the meaning of nirpao, nirvair?
Without fear and without hate.
Okay, I saw the first hand from Reet and then Anandin. Reet first, go.
It means like no fear and no hate.
Okay, very good. Anandin, same answer?
Yes, same.
Very good. When we jap Naam, we become fearless because we are connected to the fearless. Vaiguruji is not fearful. When we connect with Vaiguru, we don't hate anybody. We become again hateless. We are away from Tamogun. We are away from all the gunas. Then we move to the fourth state. And only Naam can take us to the fourth state, which is out of these traguns. Right? And the body, the steps to go to the fourth state is through Sattvagun. Okay? Sant ka marg, dharam ki podi, kovad bhagi paye. That the marg of saints, the path of saints is through Sattvagun. Okay? So it is very important. So now how is our body made? What are the 5 elements? The answer is there, but anybody can raise their hand if they want to. How is our body made? What are the 5 elements of our body? Anandleen, go ahead.
Our mind, or
No, the body, the physical body. How it is made? The 5 elements of the physical body. There are 5. Panch tat. You can give me 3. 3 are more important. Anybody else? Or Anandleen, you want to try?
no.
Okay. Anybody else? Prabnik, you go ahead.
Water, like air, oxygen, nitrogen, those gases that you breathe through.
What is the third one?
Fire.
Fire. Okay. Can you tell me another 4th and 5th one also?
Carbon.
No. The 3 are good. Very good. Very good. I really liked it. Yeah. The air, water, and fire. Who can tell me the next 2?
Can I?
Go ahead.
Earth and
Yes. Who was
Earth.
that one? Yeah. Earth and 5th one.
Air, wind,
No, the
Space.
air, water, and fire is done.
space,
Who said space?
ice.
Huh?
Ekam.
Ekam, great. Okay, yeah. Air, water, earth, and fire. Now, all these 5 elements are actually, this is a new concept. I've never talked about this. All these 5 elements, so underline it, are actually connected with your Tragun, with the Rajogun, Tamogun, and Satogun. That's a point we are trying to make it here. Tamogun is a fire element. Rajogun is an air element. Satogun is a water element. Now, this is something gonna be exciting for you guys. If somebody is only doing Rajogun stuff in whole his life, it is connected with the element of air, right? After death, what will that person become? Something in the air.
You'll become air.
Something which is in the air. What is in the air? It can be anything, right?
Oxygen.
Anything which is in the air. Anything which only remains in the air. Okay? It can be any bacteria. It can be any virus or anything. If it is an airborne, that is what it leads us to. Tamogun. Tamogun is related to the fire. It is also related when somebody is really down there. So that somebody can become a worm, earthworm, or something like that. A snail or something. Satogun is the water element. What is there in the water? What kind of a species we have in the water?
Fishes.
Yep, perfect. You can become a fish. That's why it is very important that we leave these Tragun thoughts. We leave the thoughts of Rajogun. Read, go ahead. You have a question.
So, like, is it like some people say that it's true that once you die, you're going to become something else? Is that true?
Yeah, it is 100% true. It is like 8.4 million species. Gurbani says 84 lakh June. You can become one of the 84 lakh June, one of the 8.4 million Junes. And it all depends on your karams, on your actions. Where did you spend your breath? Remember we talked about the breath? Yes. Wherever we are spending our breath, that's what we are going to become. What happens when we spend our breath to the Naam? Read. Think about it. Only in the Naam, all our breath. What we will become?
Like then we will have like will become
We will become Vaheguru. We will merge with Vaheguru. We will merge with Vaheguru. Somebody is sending them messages. Okay. Okay. If please don't do the chatting, then I have to disable the chat. Okay, Put. So that is a distracting stuff. So please don't do that. It is distracting for everybody. You got it, Reed? So if you will spend all your swas, if you will spend all your breath on Sattogun, on Naam, then you can merge with Vaheguru. And where is the Naam? Is Naam in Trigun? Yes, Naam, Gurmantar is in Trigun because we speak anything which has a shape or a form. It is in Trigun, but remember we read every day in the Ardas, Vaheguru Naam Jahaz hai, jo chade so utre par. So we can ride on the plane of Vaheguru, on the Jahaz of Vaheguru, and that plane can take us on the other side. That can take us on the other side to the Chautha Pad, where Vaheguru Ji is there, outside the Trigun. That's why it is very important to chant Vaheguru. Okay. Now I will give you guys a 5 minutes break so you guys can get up and drink a water, and then we will complete our, bodies, because it will be very fast now. I'm going to pause the recording, and the recording has been resumed. Okay, the next question is, we talked about the account, we talked about the lekha. So let me still clarify. Actually, there are things about the Trigun which are not clear to many. That's fine. So Trigun is a state of our mind. Trigun is a part of Maya. The Maya has three things. Maya as in whatever. What is Maya? Maya is a physical Maya and a subtle Maya. What is physical Maya? Anything we can touch. This body is Maya. These glasses are Maya. The chair is a Maya. The table is a Maya. Everything which we can touch physically is a Maya. That is a physical Maya. There is another Maya which is called a subtle Maya. That Maya which when we take thoughts. Can we touch our thoughts? Yes or no? No, right? We can't touch our thoughts, right? So that all our thoughts are a subtle Maya. Subtle Maya has three forms. That is called Trigun. Three qualities. Trigun. Tri is three. Gun is quality. Three qualities. Rajogun, Tamogun, and Sattogun. The properties of Rajogun is hopes, desires, wishes. That all comes in Rajogun. Worries, right? Hopes, desires, wishes, worries. That is all Rajogun.
Wait, when you asked the question, I said it was like what you want. But then that was incorrect.
I was looking for a particular words, Put, right? Right? I don't remember you said whatever you want, right? Maybe you said it. I'm sorry if you said that. I didn't caught it. I'm sorry about that. But again, we should give opportunities to others, right? Okay. Hopes, desires, wishes, anything which you desire. There is, just like Abhijit said, what you want, our wants. But then not only just wants, we are worried about something. Oh, I didn't got this. Worries. So multiple things. It's not just one thing. So you need to remember that. That's Rajogun. Tamogun is the lowest form. Those kind of thoughts where we have a lust, greed, anger, jealousy, hate, lies, right? Deceit, gossiping, slandering, those kind of thoughts is Tamogun. Sattogun is good. Daya, Taram, Santok, Sahanshilta. What is Daya? Compassion. Taram is anything which you do honestly. Taram. Sahanshilta, Santok, you are satisfied. You are calm all the time. That is Sattogun. But Maharaj says even when you are in Sattogun, what happens is, because you are saying, I am like that. For example, you might have read some stories that there is a person who is a smuggler or do a lot of bad things. He collects all the money through bad deeds, by cheating people, by stealing people, basically doing all the tamogun stuff. He do everything by stealing stuff, gaining the money. He do all the tamogun stuff, right? All the thoughts of tamogun. Oh, let me steal that person. Let me do that. And then he take all that money and donates. Now, donating is a good deed. It's a sattvagun. But he is donating all that money because he doesn't want to get caught. He says, oh, he's a good person. That becomes a sattvagun, right? But even when he's doing sattvagun, he's saying, oh, in his mind, it is not that he wants to do a good thing. In his mind, he is actually trying to protect himself. He wants to cover up. He doesn't want to get caught by the law. Okay? So having a good deed doesn't make it a good deed unless your mind is actually doing a good deed. And how can your mind actually do a good deed? By connecting to the Naam, by connecting to Vaheguruji all the time. Anandleen, you raised your hand. Can you ask a question, Put?
Yeah, so is he real, or like, is it true?
Yeah, there are a lot of people like that in the world. Yeah, who will collect the money through bad deeds, right? And then to cover up, they will donate a lot of money to the poor, to the needy. Now, they are doing a good deed by donating, but that doesn't make it good, right? Because they collected all that money by cheating, stealing, and lying. And on top of that, not only that, they are doing this so that they can cover up, so that people can say, oh, he's a good person. He's not a criminal, right? They should not be caught by the cops, by the police, right? That's why they're doing that. So that's why by just doing good deeds doesn't make a person a good, not a khalas. Remember, we talked about three things: achar, ahar, guftar. Very important. Character, what you eat and drink. And if you all always have an ego, oh, I know, I knew the answer, oh, I did the right thing, or I know everything, I have a knowledge, right? That also becomes an ego, right? If I start having this thing out here, oh, I am teaching you guys, I know everything, I have a lot of gyan, that becomes an ego. That ego is tamogun, okay? Lust, greed, anger, attachment, it is all tamogun, okay? Prabnik, are you still there, Put?
Yes.
Did you know, now is it the concept is clear for Tragun?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
No problem. So Tragun are our thoughts. In summary, the thoughts which our mind is taking. It can be good thoughts or bad thoughts. Unless you are connected with the Naam, it is all Tragun Maya. It is all Tragun Maya, a subtle Maya, not a physical Maya, a subtle Maya. Okay. So basically, whatever thoughts we write, we think or do, that becomes our karma, that becomes our action. And that is written as a lekha. So it is written on our mind. So when mind lives above Maya, when it is connected to the Naam, then the lekha goes away. Then the account goes away. The account is wiped. Good and bad actions are wiped. And the only lekha is written is Naam. So for example, when we are japping Naam, that lekha is a deposit. That is a bank deposit for you guys. A good thing, a wealth, a money, which will go with you. The only thing which can go with you, when I'm saying when you leave this body, the only thing which can go with you is Naam, a good thing. Otherwise, you can carry the bad karmas with you, bad actions, if we are living in Rajogun, Tamogun, and Sattvagun. And then there we discussed some difficult concept, and I know many of you didn't understood that. I'll try to repeat it. All these Rajogun, Tamogun, Sattvagun are connected with the elements of our body also, the 5 elements: air, water, fire, right? 3 are main. Then there's air, water, and fire. They are all connected with our what you called our dragon. So let's see it again. Here, if you will read your slide, Rajo is connected with the air, and Tamo is connected with the fire, and Sato is connected with the